Good morning from Colorado. So it's a nice, cool, crisp morning here in Colorado. Just came outside to check and see how everything felt and what the temperatures were like. And I think temperature said it was like 48, 49, which is very welcome compared to the Georgia heat that we're accustomed to, especially for August. But I'm really excited for what today kind of holds in store. We're going to get up, get breakfast made, and kind of get after it here in a second. But we got some hiking to do today. We got some driving to do. We're going to try to get to some higher elevation streams, and really probably get to see some higher elevation streams, some alpine lakes, some stuff we just don't ever get to do. So I'm hopeful. I think if we get high enough up, we may be able to get into some Rio Grande Cutthroat. Be really cool to catch some native fish. But if nothing else, we're gonna see some really beautiful country today, I think. And yeah, I can't wait to get after it. So we're working on getting breakfast and everything ready, and hopefully be headed that way shortly. We got a little taste of a little bit of fishing last night. Got to fish some of the bigger water here closer to where we're staying, but it's fun just to get out of the water and experience some new water. Got a couple of the nets, so got the skunk off, but we didn't just have a ton of success. But also we didn't have a lot of time to fish. So I'm really hopeful for what today kind of holds in store, because today should be like the bulk of our adventure starting. So yeah, I can't wait to have you guys tag along. Y'all come with us. Shay, what are you cooking up for us this morning?
Bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches.
I think we may need those for our hike today.
I believe so. There you go.
That is thick.
That's some thick bacon and eggs.
And
right
amazing
there.
looking. Maybe it'll power us to catch some Rio Grande Cutties today. Hike in to some alpine lakes.
These Rio Grande Cutties ate this. They'd be some big Rio Grande
They'd be
Cutties.
slabs, wouldn't they? What's your prediction today, Shay?
15's over under.
15 over under. Grant and I are saying over. We're taking the over.
All right. What if I would have said over under 21?
Under.
Okay.
Got it. All right. The real adventure begins. I guess we get to start hiking, huh? Shay, tell me about the hike so far. What do you think about it?
Well, first part was terrible.
Pretty rough start, right?
Yeah, terrible.
Good bit of elevation gain.
Better be ready for it if you're coming up here.
But now,
Now, easy.
really easy hike. Yeah, we worked hard for the first half a mile, and now it's
Now we're
coasting.
really hoping that it's gonna stay like
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Let's hope the hike stays like this. I can handle this for a while. We found our way in the first of that beautiful alpine meadows we hoped to explore for the day. It had a small stream that ran through the middle of it that was fed from an alpine lake that was higher up in elevation that we hoped to explore later in the day. We made our way down to the small stream in hopes of finding our first Rio Grande Cutthroat of the day. We were greeted by very low, clear water, cold enough to fish, but inhabited by a spooky fish. You could tell that stealth was going to be key if we were going to find success in this first section of stream we planned to fish for the day. Shay. I know he's hung in the mud of the dam. There he goes. Come here, bud. Hey, it's like 12 inches long, maybe. Yeah, Cuddy. Woo! Let's get him down in the water. Keep him wet. That's awesome. I was worried we weren't getting anybody taking anything there. That is awesome. Wet her hands. Look how pretty. You see how his spots kind of concentrate toward his back end there? Pretty fish. And there's his markings under his underside. Took a parachute Adams. All right, so Shay's on the board with a cutty. See if we can get Grant one. So it should have had like the little slits, markings under its, kind of under its gills, and then it would have had darker spots. It should have been toward the back end of it. What's that?
It was dotted up on its whole body.
Yeah.
But it did have 2 slits on.
Yeah, it was probably Rio then. Congrats, man.
Yeah, thanks. It was not big,
But it's a fish. Getting on the boards is the first step, and it's a Rio. So that's cool. Oh! Let's see what you are. Baby Cuddy? Yeah, should be all it's in here, right? Not as colored up when they're tiny.
No.
It's a little orange under the, let's see if we can show them off right here. I'm getting back in the water. Yep, right there. I'll get him right back. And we'll count it though. Not the size that the other one was, but we'll take it. While we'd each been fortunate enough to pick up a few of the spooky fish in that small stream, we decided it was in our best interest to head out and hike up the rest of the way to Alpine Lake in hopes that it would provide the best fishing for the rest of the day. All right, I think we're coming up on our goal of our Alpine Lake that we were hoping for. That's really pretty. Wow. Yeah, there's fish out there feeding. Right out in there. We would soon find that our decision to head for the Alpine Lake to spend the rest of our afternoon was the absolute best decision we could have made. Shay got him one. Nice, man. Hit the dry. Show him off, Shay. Now we're into him. It's a beautiful fish. I love it. Thank you, Shay. We got doubled up, Shay. Shay's got one. I've got one. I kept him out front of the log this time after missing those others. They took me under a log like 3 different times. That's a good fish, Shay. Nice, man. Get our hands wet. That is a good one. That is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful fish. Look at the colors on This underside, let's get you off, buddy. That's beautiful. There we go. Oh! Did you see that? Well, Shay, I think we're gonna stop and take a break for lunch. How do you feel about it so far?
Pond's been good, or lake. I guess it's not really a pond.
Yeah, the Alpine Lake has definitely been the highlight of the trip so far.
Really good fishing.
Yeah.
A lot of dry action. Had some dry dropper actions. It's been good.
Yeah.
It's been tough, but it's been good.
Yeah, the day started off kind of tough. We learned that the water's nice and cold, but the water levels are small enough or low enough to have the fish in the lower streams kind of skittish. But we still caught a few down there. But the Alpine Lake has been the ticket.
Way better.
As we took a break for lunch, we meandered over to the other side of the lake in hopes of running into Grant, who'd been fishing over there for a little while. We soon found him and learned that he'd had similar success with the cutties over on his side of the lake. After a little further questioning, we learned that he'd had some valuable intel given to him from a little local. Turns out this little chipmunk here had a lot of valuable advice on how to catch the local cutties. We stopped for a bit to rest beside the lake, have lunch, and just take in the beautiful scenery around us. We've been blessed with some beautiful fish and an absolutely beautiful location. I couldn't think of a better place to stop, just pause, and take it all in. Well, Shay,
Yeah.
So we fished. We found success on the lake. We had lunch and we had some more success.
Yeah.
You and Grant did
to our honey hole.
take him to the honey hole. Yeah, the outlet of the lake where the fish were feeding earlier. We'll see if they've turned back on over here. They've kind of gone into a lull, but see if they turn back on before we got to hike out.
Really nice lake.
Yeah. The lake was the saving grace on this trip because we did not catch a lot out of the stream. So far, Shay, hot flies. What'd you catch yours on?
Royal Wolf,
Mm-hmm.
dry, and a olive soft tackle, beadhead soft tackle.
Olive beadhead,
50-50
soft
after the
tackle.
lake, Grant.
Yeah, kind of a 50-50 split between the dries and the
Dry dropper.
nymph.
Definitely a dry dropper lake though. We haven't stripped woolly boogers, but
No,
I haven't.
I think most of mine came on a pair of shoot Adams, a couple on a France fly, and Grant pulled them in on the tried and true
Right.
squirmy worm.
Squirmy worm.
The bite began to slow for the afternoon. As we looked past the ridges around us, the sky began to look dark and the wind began to pick up. It looked as though the threat of rain loomed in the distance. We meandered our way to the other side of the lake for a few last casts to see if we could find one last fish before we had to make the long hike back to the vehicle. Grant got him one. Yeah, man. Well, the wind's picking up and the fish have turned off.
Yep.
About time to hike that way, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Rest. Take your time.
We have a good little trek out of here. But we get to do it again tomorrow.